Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and welcome back to Nita Price Plant Paradise. This is the place to come to take the time to exhale and enjoy nature's beautiful creations. Today we are at the Lowe's in Fairfax, Virginia, and I hope everyone is doing well in whatever part of the world you're in today. Look at the beautiful array of flowers they have at this time of year. I see some burley marks, some amazonicas, aglaonemas, pothos. In that other picture, this is the neon pothos that we're looking at. And let's check out what the price is going to be. $15.98 in a somewhat, I guess, like ceramic style gray pot. I'm not sure what kind of pot you would call that. Or I know it makes a noise if you click on it, like tip, 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 like that. And this one is the Monstera adansonii. This is a very pretty plant. I have one that's similar, but not quite this one. And this one, I believe, is the Black Dragon Sansevieria. And the price of this is $15.98. I believe the Monstera was the same price as well. This is the Monstera Peru. I have one of these. She is doing very well. She started off little and she's now a little bigger, but I bought it somewhere else. And the price of this is $24.98 in a similar type pot. The next one coming up, oh, I really like this one. I believe this is the Epipernum panatum. I believe, I'm not quite too sure. There I am, y'all. I know you haven't seen me in a while. And of course, I have my little head covering on because it's a little chilly. I was a little cold, but I believe that's the panatum. I believe if you stop it, in this one, you will see that it's the Burley Marks Flame from Costa Farms. And this is a Ficus elastica, I believe. I'm not sure this the Taniki, it might be. Sometimes I get them mixed up, but isn't she a beauty? And this is one of my favorite plants, although I can never keep it alive. It is the Alocasia amazonica. Y'all, I love this plant. I just don't know what to do. I can't keep it alive. So I'd like to pick it up. Sometimes I try to ignore it because I tell you, it gave me, it was dramatic for me. And of course, this is for the price of $15.98. The next one coming up is the aglaonema. Now, I'm going back and forth with this. I might get one in the future, but just not right now. This is the one with the pink stem. I believe this is the Siam, the red Siam. So it's really pretty. You see it in a lot of the stores, and it is also for the price of $15.98. And I believe this is by Costa Farms as well. It has beautiful coloration in it. I just love it. The variegation in it is very, very beautiful. It's like a light yellow with some green or cream and red, and it's just very pretty, just very pretty. Of course, I'm back to my Amazonica alocasias again. I just think they're pretty. I just love the way it looks like a sea of plants. And here is a golden pothos on a pole, cocoa coir pole at that. So, and it's also for the price of $15.98. I thought that was a pretty good price for it to be on a pole. And the pothos is really, really, see, look at that. I just thought it was cute. So if you go there, you'll be able to pick up some pretty good, plants for yourselves. This, I believe, is the peacock. I don't think this is the dottie. Like I said, I get them mixed up sometimes, so it is the calathea, one of the prayer plants, for $15.98. And then, of course, I move over to another plant, and it was $29.98. I believe I'm going to show the plant. I don't know how I got this twisted. I must have just decided to take a look at it. Oh, this is the philo. I don't know which one this is, but isn't it a beauty? I thought it was so beautiful. Of course, I had to take a picture with it. Look at it. Trying to look all, I won't even say what I'm trying to do because I have no idea. But it was a beautiful plant. And of course, the monsteras, you can never go wrong with them. They have fenestrations in the leaves. It was just a nice sea of those, as I like to say. And this is the bird of paradise as well. I don't know which one it is, whether it was the white or the orange, but it was beautiful. And here we have some more calatheas that I took pictures of. And it looks like there's a neon green pothos as well as the Amazonica as well. And this is the Whitney with the golden pothos. They had it in those containers, and this is the Chinese evergreen, which is also, I think, the silver bay. This is really pretty. I'm really beginning to like this more and more every time I see it. And this is, I think that these are the prices. Matter of fact, I think the price I showed you is the price of all of these. That's what I think I was doing. So that way I wouldn't have to keep flipping back and forth because they were kind of heavy. And of course, this is the Regal Shields. They are so beautiful. They're massive. And I had to go back and look at my girl again, this Silver Bay. Like I said, I'm beginning to really like it. I had to warm up to this. This wasn't a love at first sight. And then, of course, I'm looking at the philos again. That I don't know whether it's the lickety split or if it's the coelum or the coelum, as I like to say. And these are some small pots of pothos as well as the calathea maranta over there. And these, oh, sorry, y'all. I didn't realize this was a little shaky, but it's a bird's nest fern that's in one of these pots. I think this is urban jungle that I'm looking at now, but here's the other, that same plant, but you see the back of that plant, which was the calathea. Here is a hanging pot of the golden pothos, and I can't remember exactly what those were. I must have been getting tired. This is the peperomia. I think it's the obtusifolia, I believe. If it's not that one, I just know it's the peperomia. You can't go wrong with just saying peperomia. I love the thickness in the leaves. They look so pretty, and the pots are self-watering pots. So that helps you to, and this is another peperonia. So that helps you to really take care of it. Just put that water at the bottom and let it sit, and it'll soak it up whenever it needs it. And this is one of the Sansevierias. I'm not sure whether this is honey eye, but this is very cute. It was one of the small ones. And I want to say it was in a self-watering pot. Yes, it is. And as well as this plant here. It's a philo. I just don't know which one it is because it didn't say what it was. And this again is another peperomia in those self-watering pots again. They were very pretty. Very, very pretty. And this, I believe, is the pubicalix, the Hoya. I can't remember whether it's in the self-watering pots. No, it's not. It's in a different type of pot. And here are some more Hoyas. They didn't say what they were, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to really share with you all what it is. Here is a variegated Hoya. Once again, since I'm not that familiar with all the Hoyas, I don't know. And this one, I believe, is Selma. It is Dieffenbachia, I think. And she's a beauty. She's a beauty. I don't remember what the price of those were. Some of them didn't have the prices on it, so if it didn't, I didn't show it. But I believe hers was that price that you just saw. And that philo right there, I can't see. I didn't realize it took a picture like that. I'm going to guess a venture and say maybe $24.98 or either $20.98, somewhere in that range. And then here are the bigger pots of the golden pothos with the Sansevieria Whitney. Those are very pretty. I'm really beginning to like those. Those were for the price of $39.98. Not bad, because these were really big pots. These weren't the 10-inch size, they were bigger. And then again, here's some Regal shields. And in the background there, you see the silver base. And in the front a little bit, you see a little bit of the Amazonicas again. And here are the bigger sized golden pothos on a cocoa coir pole. And it was $39.98. Y'all, I thought it was really, really good, especially for the price. In this area, that's a really good price. Around $40 for that. You can't go wrong. And when I say the pole came up, I don't even know how high it was, but it was a good size. And I just like taking a picture of the sea of plants. And then here's another plant. I'm not sure which one this was, but I just thought it was pretty. And I believe those are if they're not self-watering, I don't want to say, because I don't believe they are. It's by Costa Farms, as you can see. And then looks like some, if it's not Pluto's, then it's Ring of Fires. They're small. They were quite small in self-watering pots by Costa Farms. And these were some type of palms that they can go in a self-watering pot if you want, but they were for $13.98. I'm glad I zoomed in so I could see exactly what it was. Now I started moving on to some Dracaenas. I'm not sure. It would be nice if they just give us the names of these plants. But it was pretty. It has a nice coloration in the middle of the leaf. And of course the Regal shields. You can't go wrong with some of those. I mean, I can't keep it alive, but maybe you all can. Here are some palms. Some Majesty palms. I bought one. My girl did not survive here. Never again. That's just me. And here's some little ones, I believe. I believe this was the clearance rack. And I was just taking a picture just to, just because. But I believe this was the clearance rack. So there was an assortment there. The one on the left there looks like a Janet Craig, sorry. So yeah, that's what it was. It's the clearance rack. And just letting you know that they have them for 50% off. Sometimes go there first before you buy a plant. You never know. You might get it may need rescuing, but it may not be that bad. For me, I would be scared because I'm one of those. I need a healthy plant before I think of anything else. And of course, here is a fern. And I'm not sure what this one is. Looks like Live Trends plant, but she's a beauty. I liked it, and I believe she was on the clearance rack. Yeah, because it says for plants that are, it gives you the explanation in case you want to buy some. And I tell you, they weren't that bad looking. They were not that bad looking at all. Considering, see, here's one. That was a really good size. That's a Calathea. I believe it was the Peacock or the Dottie. It was one or the other. And then there's a Bromeliad. It was there, and it was on the clearance. But it looked pretty good. And then that's the ponytail palm, little baby one that's sitting in the front there. I thought that was cute, even though it was on the clearance. And this looks like the Silver Streak Pothos, I believe. I believe that's the Silver Streak one. I'm not too sure, but I think it is. And here are some pothos again on a cocoa coir pole and nice ceramic pots. Then you have, I think, the crocodile fern. These were very pretty. The pots were very beautiful. And then there were some ficus in the background there. And these are the urban jungles. It's a Janet Craig, I believe. That's over there to the left. Not sure what the other one is. And this is Silver Stripe, I believe. Not Silver Stripe. I know it's Silver something. Silver Band Calathea. And here is the ficus, I believe burgundy, and I believe peperomias, some honey eyes, some amazonicas. These are smaller ceramic pots. And then you have the hanging pots again with, I believe this is a pothos that's here in the front. It is. It's a pothos. And here are some self-watering plants. Again, I believe this is a pothos. Not sure which one it is, unfortunately. But it is one of the Epipermnum aureums. And here's another pothos, I believe. Yep. And just like I said, I'm not sure which one because they weren't labeled. But that Silver Bay is very pretty there, with along with the peperomia and the honey eye or the sansevieria. Sometimes, y'all, I just like going to the plant section. I just like looking around, just looking. It just gives me great joy just to walk around amongst the plants. And it also, it just boosts your spirits sometimes. And here are some bamboos, and it's in a water vessel. And it also is in some kind of decoration, a decorative type style vessel. And here's some live trends. Here's some more pothos. And this was a terrarium. I think it was $74.98. Very pretty with different assortments in there. Look at Dieffenbachia and maybe a pothos in there. And as you can see, there's I think it's the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma Rhaphidophora, something like that. It was a monstera. Let's put it that way. And here are some more hanging pots from Live Trends and the golden pothos. Y'all, you can never go wrong with the golden pothos. If you want to start fresh and new, that's a good plant to start with. And here's some more. I'm not sure whether it's a G, but I believe it's a pothos. Let's put it that way. It's definitely a pothos. And here's another pothos there. They had so many. I tell you, around this season, they beginning since it's now March, but I did this back in February. And then you have a Billy that's over there to the left, and then just a decorative piece that's right there that I was taking a picture of. And I wanted to take a picture of the Billy along with a couple of terrariums in the back. I just thought it was so cool. And then I came in more with this. And you know what, you all, I may have been mistaken. That may not have been, this may have been a Cebu blue or a Baltic blue. That's what that is. It's a Baltic blue, pothos. And these are the decorative pots I was telling you about with the glass water vessels. And here are some ring of fires. Those get really broad, very pretty. Very, to me, like elegant type. Here are some more dracaenas, and they're in water vessels by Live Trends. They were $16.98. So if you have a little area and you may want to just put, your plants in, that would be a great place to place it. And here's another, I want to say it's some type of fern, but I'm not sure. And here's another calathea. I'm not sure whether that might be the peacock, that one right there. And here is a little cutie. It was in a ceramic pot, the ZZ plant. Look at that. Oh, it was so cute. And look how many plants are in there. It almost looked fake, but it wasn't. It was real. They were real. And just look at that. Sometimes just taking a picture, just giving you that view of what I'm looking at sometimes. And the peperomias, again, with some pothos. And it's variegated peperomias too. They're not just, the regular ones. And then you have pothos. It's either pearl and jade or enjoy, along with that looks like a heartleaf philodendron that was on the left. And here's some heartleaf philodendrons, the cordatum, along with, it looks like pothos on the left there. And they were cute hanging pots. They really were very, very pretty. Very, very nice. You know, if you have a place that you can hang it, that would be really nice for you to do. And then here's the epipremnum I was telling you about. And you know, this could be the Stanleyanum. Sorry y'all for the beeping. I was washing clothes. I'm washing clothes and it's beeping. Sorry about that. And that's the Apopalus cuminatissima. Cuminatissima. Very pretty, along with the Calathea again. I just thought I used to have one, but mealybugs got a hold of it, took her down. I was so upset. Here's another Calathea along with a Tornado Dracaena. Wow, it's just like I don't hardly see those that often. At least not to my memory. Here's some more Sansevierias that are very pretty. And these are Scindapsus. Not sure what they're called. They could be called that could be the satin, but I'm not sure. No, this one I believe is the Mount Salic. I like that. I've been staring at that too every time I go in there. When I look at it, it's so pretty. I'm really beginning to love the Scindapsus. I only have one Scindapsus in my collection. And they were for $19.98. That's the pot I was holding up. And this was, it was some type of pothos. I'm just not sure which one. It could be the emerald. It could be the global green. Just not sure because of the leaves. It's very pretty. That's the price. That was $19.98. And here are the albos, the Epipremnum aureum albos. I believe these are the ones. And if it's not, it could be the Baltic blue. Because I remember when I saw it, I said, oh my goodness, these are so, so pretty. And they were for a good price, I believe. I believe it was the same price that I showed you previously. And I thought these hanging plants were pretty. I couldn't really get to it. So sometimes I just love taking pictures of how they look hanging. And I try to get the best angle and best shot for you all so you can see what it looks like. And then they still had some left over from the holidays. And I believe that was they were discounted. These bamboos. As you can see, the Wick and Grow signs from behind where they sell these. And I just let you just continue looking at it. I might comment along as I'm going along. These are just so pretty. And these are the little ones you can stick in your windows and what have you. Put them in your window near your kitchen sink, where you have light. You know, it has to have some light, of course. But they're just so pretty, the little small ones. And I think I do have a video coming up where I do mainly small plants for you. Because as you can see, sometimes I just don't get in there and get them to you all. But I really take a little bit more of a deeper dive in that video where you can see a lot of the small plants, how much they cost, and the names. So, and they're going to be some of the same ones you see here that I don't show the names of. And there's some crotons, peace lily, and I don't know what that is on the right there. And that's a Dracaena along with the silver band. And of course you see some of the hanging plants, the leaves and stuff. This was the cutest little peace lily. The cutest. She was so happy she had little flowers. I didn't know they could flower that little. And then there's some crotons along with some golden pothos. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. I think some ferns, some more crotons. And this was a cute little pothos pot that I picked up. Because the variegation on it was pretty high, I thought. Here's the silver band again. And it was small, but still, look at all those leaves in that pot. That's a lot of leaves. Here's some more peace lilies. And you see the Amazonica, Alocasia Amazonica. Then you see the Dieffenbachia. I think the fern right here in the middle, they spread it out. The leaves are spread out, I mean. And then here's some more golden pothos on a cocoa coir pole. And I know the one on the left is Hoya. Then you have different plants going down the line there. And these are from right here, Live Trends. It is the Syngonium. And here are some orchids. Along with various other plants. Then I decided to show you the other plants that were sitting there. You know, some smaller ones. They're pothos along with, it's either Enjoy or Pearls and Jade. Then I thought this was cute. This Dracaena, really, really nice. Real nice. And then the one on the right was also nice, I thought, as well. Along with the Dieffenbachia behind the Dracaena with the yellow stripe or the light lime green stripe. Then some cordyline. Those cordyline, y'all, I think they're so pretty. I just don't know how to take care of it, so I try not to get into it. It's the Dieffenbachias. Then I'm just showing you like the tips. Just angling, y'all. Just giving you some beautiful footage of some beautiful plants, how they look. And I thought this was a nice, pretty one where it's a Dracaena. It reminded me of the Maleka. That's what it reminded me of, but I'm not sure. And this was a lemon button. So cute. I was gifted one. It's funny. It was almost the same size as the one I had that died years ago. And I was glad to get one back. And these are some more, small pots. Here's a beautiful, I don't know what it was, y'all. It could have been, I think it was a neon, but could have been something else as far as I know. They were so pretty down there. And they were in the smaller vessels, the ones that we previously looked like that were for $15.98, I believe. So they were around the same price because they were in the same type of pot. Here's some crotons. Here's some more what do you want to call it? Like Ring of Fires, I think. Not Ring of Fires, but it's like a lemon lime. I know it's a philo, a philodendron. Here's the Ring of Fires that we just looked at back there. And here are the albos, pothos. These are so pretty. So the ones previously before, those were the Baltic blues. Definitely the Baltic blues. Because then here are the albos. And these Monstera Burley Marks flames were very pretty. In the same type of pots that previously I showed you. And they were around the same exact price as well. Some Monstera Addisonias, those are pretty. And these look like aloe vera plants. There's a Dracaena down there. It's very nice. Oh my goodness, I love the leaves on that. Here's some cacti. Here's some more cacti that I took pictures of. And on this plant, y'all, on this channel, everyone, I know people like to say cactuses, but for me, on my channel, I like to say cacti when I'm talking about more than one. That's just me. It's like either, neither, neither. It's okay. But for me, I'm going to say cacti. And I love this variegated peperomia. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that coloration in it. Oh, the variegation is stunning. And here's some air plants. I believe those were like $5.98, or I don't think they were $4.98. I believe they were $5.98. And here are some Sansevieria fernwoods. These are so cute. And I do go more in depth later on in the other video about these. These are the Haworthias. Very nice. And these are hanging pots. You know, small little hanging pots. Here's some baby ZZ plants. Look at this, y'all. They were the cutest. Like they say, you don't have the space. Hey, here it is right here. They got you. They know everyone doesn't have space in their homes, and you don't have to worry about it. You know, they got you. This is a Dracaena in a small pot. And you all, for the beautiful thought today, it's just a few words. Just be kind. And you all, I couldn't tell whether this was the Fernando's fire. I was mad I left this. I really was. I said I should have bought it. It was stunning. But it was a pothos. But I thought it may have been a Fernando's fire. I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know down at the bottom. But I just want to say just a few words. Just be kind. Let us be kind to each other. No matter what. No one knows what the other person is going through nowadays. Things are hard. Let's just be kind. Kindness goes a long way, and so does love. Love conquers all things. And if we can be kind and loving to each other, this will make this place a better world. A very better world. And I would like to say thank you all for being here with me today, for joining me in this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all always for your support, for your kind words. So please stay safe, and God bless.